Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. This is a round one match between the Dockers and Geelong. Both sides will get their first taste of premiership season action today and will be hungry to show that they are bigger and better than we remember them from last season. And out they come, led by their skipper. It's just about time for the players to start the crash and bash again. After months of time trials, strategy meetings and skills work, it's a fascinating time of year. So much anticipation, and now we are underway. Tucker wins the first hit out. Harvey. Vickery throws it on the boot. It's a poor entry, a waste really. Good handball. Gregory normally delivers, thumped away. Vickery, he's run into trouble. He's set upon. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Campbell wins it, farms it out. They've put themselves under pressure. Langford, now it's someone else's problem. Brown, he's besieged. Rinse and repeat. The two big men do battle. Baldy, Langford running in support. Can he hit a target? That's an impressive mark.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
The Dockers draw first play.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
One goal straight plays, no score. Campbell with the tap. Laurie out of the congestion. Billings bursts through the middle. He might have thought about hand passing. Turned over. Billings. That's a bruising tackle. They're tackling with great intent. Good ruck work. Phillips. That was almost handed to him. Clever handball. Fullerton. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. The Cats might be about to start something. Phillips had his name written all over it. That's a useful ball. Who's front and centre? Charlson. Through the centre square he goes. He'll draw them level if he's accurate. Towards the goal mouth. Bonner got a fist in. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Good ruck work. Phillips. The assignment is simple and he makes no mistake.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
So a goal apiece and a good contest so far. Tucker, the winner there. Harvey. Charlson might fancy himself here. O'Keefe outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
He shoots at goal. How's the kick? No good.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
They've set up well for the kick-in. What can they build here? Honours the lead. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Not sure what the idea was there. Just has to hit a target. Knew where the help was. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Looking for a quick transition. Blasts away. Vickery making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Doesn't often waste it. Ball to be won on centre wing. Windsor squeezes the kick. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded.
What's he got on offer? The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Laurie picks it off. That's poor kicking. They must tidy up their kicking. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Phillips, he's taken a beauty. Goes long. Gregory with the big fist. Smith, terrific forward pressure. Clever kick. Wilson went bang. It's a tough game. That's commitment to the cause. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Varale showing his skills. Langford, got to get rid of it. Baldy, by hand. Brown, they've got them on the overlap. Windsor drops into the hole and marks.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
1 quarter down. It's been entertaining. So far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
Space has been hard to come by for the most part, and players have been constantly harassed and pressured into errors. The intensity's been fantastic, but it does take a toll, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the game open up as fatigue sets in. Then it becomes about who's prepared to do the gut running and take some risks.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Varale has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. No malice in that, but it has to be a free kick just the same. Neat little worm burner. Daltrey has found some space. That's skillful. Baldy is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
From 25 metres, don't tell me he's missed. He has.
Well, it can be demoralising to see these opportunities go begging, but they've just got to keep working hard to create them.
Akers brings it back in. Riley can keep it moving. Searching kick. Fogarty takes a beauty. That's good vision. Decides to go. What's he got on offer? Laurie got in the way. Just shoveled it out. Rule affects the turnover. Daltrey, he'll be sore in the morning. They've bottled it up. Varale got his palm to it. Langford. That's a bit of a waste. They'll contest in the centre square. He's normally better than that. Hand pass cut off. Tucker. A quick getaway wasn't possible. The umpire says he had no prior. Reedy with the tap. Harvey. Akers. No arguments there. A good kick here and they'll be in business. O'Keefe. His field kicking is normally first rate. It's hard to defend ball movement like this. That's a waste. Gets it out of the danger zone. Vickery is racking up spoils. Billings. Mentha Jr. He's had little impact so far. Fogarty makes good contact. Hall needs to be quick. Craven. Wilson, ever reliable, hacking it forward. Phillips, strong grab. Reedy, Tucker, Harvey, dealt with the pressure. Vital contest coming up. He's kicked a goal.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Cats buy a goal. The big men fly. Harvey, Phillips, Akers. They're a big chance here. Paul wins it back. Great mark. Can he find a teammate? Daltrey had some assistance. Camporeale mops that one up. Rule is hard to beat one-on-one. That's a good option, and this looks promising. They've picked their way through. Smith had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Tidy ball. Luell all on his own. Delivers to centre half forward. Mentha Jr. pushes into space and receives the footy. Good penetration on the kick. It must be his birthday. Shaves the grass with that one. Vickery, dangerous to leave on his own. Mentha Jr. takes an excellent grab. Luell handballs it to nobody. Lewis, they are hunting the ball carrier. The Cats have won it back. Great smother. Anyone's ball. Vickery under pressure. Fogarty, he's outmarked two of them. Crosses the paint, and the kick inside 50 lets them down. Waiting for someone to come at him. Lowers the eyes. Craven, he's completely shanked it. He lost his radar there.
He hasn't had nearly enough of the ball to get away with that.
Phillips has slipped out the back. Trouble now. Great play. The kick was ill-directed. He's lost possession. Magor throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
A classic case of a forward finishing off the good work upfield.
Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time. Harvey, Langford gets to it first. Just had to get it out. Daltrey, they've worked it well. How's the entry? Bounced straight off his chest. Wilson didn't need to be asked twice.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
That snaps a run of 3 consecutive goals. Will we now see a change in momentum?
Half-time, and we have a close one on our hands. Just what most of us wanted, well, the neutrals among us anyway. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
Not a lot on the highlights reel so far. It's been dour, but some of the tackling and other defensive acts have been great to see. The defensive side of the game has come a long way, even in the past 10 years. Every player on the field has to think defensively now, or they don't play.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Campbell with a deft tap. Laurie, Craven. Daltrey gathers in the centre square. One straight kick and scores will be level, but that is a missed kick, and it's hit the behind post. Good work rate. Normally delivers. Stevens has found some space. Farah takes the safe option. Well played. That's a useful ball. Paul cuts them off yet again. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Fullerton, he's wrapped up. You asked for it, you got it. They're tackling with venom today. Campbell wins the tap. Craven, foot race on the wing. Wilson leads his opponent. Paul met solidly. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Tucker farms it out. Young in the right spot. Phillips Probing ball. Baldy is there in defence. Keeps it low. The Dockers have been caught on the hop. That's not going to be a goal. Gregory runs onto it. What can they generate? Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Cats have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Lewis with a deft tap. Laurie, Baldy, Daltrey fighting hard. Breaks the line. He'll head for home. How's his radar? Pretty poor as it turns out. The Cats are bringing great energy. Good tackle. He's drawn a crowd. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Tucker with a deft tap. Daltrey is there, kicking for his first. And that is a bizarre piece of play, rushing it behind for his own team.
Every bit counts, so I guess.
Camporeale tasked with the kick in. Vickery gets the kick away. Phillips working hard and being rewarded. He's only had the one inside 50. Gregory couldn't hold it under pressure. Billings read that well. Who's at home? They're breaking down across half forward. Leaves them in his wake. I've liked his game today. Billings intercepts. Mentha Jr. getting involved. Throws it on the boot. Wilson in the pocket. And they're out of trouble. Vickery. That's good work rate. Clever kick. They're moving the footy well here. Spearing pass. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Careful ball movement. They've put themselves under pressure. They cannot keep him quiet. Who's got the wheels? Smith saw that coming. Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
According to some of these fans, all he had to do was kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. Easy.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
No time like the present. Quality delivery by foot, by hand. Seston, Hall. Now it's someone else's problem. Stevens reads the play so well. They're tackling with great intent. The two big men do battle. He'll work all day. Daltrey, Phillips, putting his body on the line. Fullerton wins the race. That's a bruising tackle. We will do it all again. Lewis looking for territory. Baldy sharks it. Needs that to come back, and it does.
This is a brilliant game of footy. It almost makes me wish I was out there again.
That was a huge goal in the shadows of three-quarter time. Lewis got his palm to it. Laurie, Baldy, what can he do with it? They're going hammer and tong. Windsor has it within range.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
That's a poor strike. The Sharon hits the deck. Decides against the pickup. He's put it through.
He's been perfect in front of goal. 3 straight and playing beautifully.
The Dockers having a good patch. Tucker with a deft tap. Riley, Harvey, terrific tackle. Has to be clean. Three-quarter time and an upset is brewing. How's your tipping going? Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
Goals are like gold out there. It's been a tough slog and there'll be some very sore bodies, but you've got to think clearly and decisively. Who's going to pick a path through to goal and grab the momentum? It's all to play for in a huge final quarter.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Lewis with a deft tap. Laurie. Craven. Was that a throw? Harvey. Good luck catching him. Wants to take the game on. He's everywhere at the moment. Gregory picks it off. That's poor kicking. Smith. They'll contest in the centre square. Harvey fumbles it. Laurie in no man's land. He's besieged. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Punch clear. Harvey absorbing the pressure. Riley takes the hand pass. Craven, he's still found a way. He's so good in close. Baldy, the defence has fallen down. Edwards breaks the line. Going at his first, and he's got it.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Dockers have kicked the pass three and they're looking formidable. The big men fly. Harvey gets a kick away. Uzo picks off the pass. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Farah, Davey Jr. loves the hard stuff. Smith says thank you very much. Going for territory. It's come unstuck. Great play. He'll draw them level if he's accurate. Searching kick. It's amounted to nothing. Off he goes. They can't catch him. What can they build here? This spells trouble. Boot, ball, goal!
They're sharing the load well. 5 goals, 5 goal kickers.
We've still got no idea who's going to win this match. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Harvey, Phillips, Farah on a lead. He's been quiet. Bonner clears the area. Almost threw it out. Davey Jr. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
Bit of momentum now. That's 2 in a row.
One straight kick is all that separates the sides. The big men fly. Riley, his field kicking is normally first rate. Fogarty. The Cats look to be coming home strong. He's carried it over the line.
Good close match this, with no sign yet that either side is going to crack.
Tucker punches it out of the ruck. Navigated the traffic. He picked his pocket. He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has.
The Dockers will breathe a sigh of relief that that turnover didn't cost them.
They've set up well for the kick-in. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way.
Already got one today.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
The Dockers are up against it now. The big men fly. Langford, Baldy. It's a tough game. The umpire will have it. Tucker, the winner there. Phillips, he's gone. Harvey. Uze, desperate to win it back. Can they keep the footy this time? Baldy! That one was always his. The Dockers have been gallant. The kick is a poor one. That's a useful ball. Boyd has found some space. Sizes up what's ahead. Fogarty with a chance to run. Normally delivers. Seizes the moment. Feeds it out. Varane. They are tackling machines today. The Dockers will have one eye on the clock. The two big men do battle. Harvey leading from the front. Honours the lead. Another forward 50 entry. The Cats having a great patch. You can see their confidence growing. Danger averted, frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Looking for a quick transition. Trying to get it out of the danger zone. No one can mark. Fullerton feeling the heat. Manages to get off a handball. They've given it back. Uze read it well. Good luck catching him. Probing ball. Langford can keep it moving. He's been dispossessed. Varane trying to find a path. Provides some run. Uses his pace to great effect. He's kicked a goal.
You'd think they've done enough now.
The Dockers are going to come up short, but they've given it a good shake. Varane wins the tap. Brown, crunching tackle. We're into the dying stages of what has been an epic. The Cats start their season with a win, but they had to do it the hard way. What did you make of that match, Half?
What a game of football. We saw a number of lead changes and momentum shifts. The standard of play was very high, and I think everyone's leaving with a feeling of having been thoroughly entertained. If only all matches were this engrossing.
You get the feeling there'll be a lot said about this one. Thanks, Half. Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.